Hello, welcome everyone. I hope everyone's doing a fantastic. I hope everyone's having a fantastic night, close to morning, wherever. Hi, boy, oh boy, today has been something interesting. So I'm perusing the internet after a long day of dealing with the cold, dealing with the snow, dealing with my foot. Sitting down, relaxing, and then see that dear old Peepaw and the Wallsmashers crew is doing a show. Well, Badwick. Later on, I figured, oh, Badwick is at work, so they figured, fuck it, let's just do a show. Well, Badwick, and see how it goes. And Peepaw is running the show on his channel. Great, fantastic. And, everything was just cool, the fact that people were talking about Hooters and food and whatnot. So I figured nothing out of the ordinary, right? Then I get a tweet from Reese. Himpleton and Peepaw are fighting. And I'm like, Lord Jesus mercy, oh Christ. And fucking Himpleton was just being so preachy and annoying. And the thing is, the one thing that I am annoyed about when it comes to the two people when they had a crash out and they, instead of trying to run and run into the bullshit and try to fix their ship, they want to run away, throw shit at the wall at people, go into hiding, and then come back all of a sudden and thinking that they have evolved into a new echelon in their YouTube career. The way Himpleton has been acting for the past couple of weeks is unearned. He's been trying to have the little powwow with morale, and it's not earned. When you had a chance, when Himpleton had a chance to tell Morale how he felt, he couldn't do it. He was low energy. He sounded sick. He didn't even want to do a debate with Morale. Like he went to his dear old friend Flatley, and Flatley, like I said on Peepaw show, Flatley was the Vince McMahon the fuck out of Himpleton and coerced this person to debate someone he didn't want to have words with. And look, and boy, oh boy, he got mollywopped. He got destroyed. He was given every ample opportunity to be Big Bulls Himpleton, and guess what? He failed. He failed like he does in life. He failed like he does in work. He just a failure. Hell, when he had his whole little powwow with ZV or what the fuck, the gimp, the guy that sounds like a fucking gimp. The fact that he even allowed there to be a recording of him acting like a spoiled child on the verge of tears is astounding. And again, I really wish someone had posted the full video of the whole interaction between those two morons, but whatever. But the thing about Himpleton that I find interesting is that everywhere he looks, everyone is betraying him, recording him without his consent, bullying him into doing a debate with other people. It's refreshing. It's sad. Not refreshing. It's just sad. And then here he is trying to go after Peepaw's neck about what his view is about the whole fucking kid behind the camera and Bridget. Now Peepaw put his foot in his mouth, and again, Peepaw has a different viewpoint of what the whole bullshit was. Now for me, I will always argue that kid behind the camera knew the age of Bridget. They kept it quiet. They made up some fucking story that this young lady tricked an adult man with her age. I don't see it. I don't believe it. But people were trying to be there for kid behind the camera. Whatever. That's his thing. Everyone protects other people on bullshit allegations. It's for 2 years, as Kia would say. And Himpleton wouldn't let go. Himpleton with the Peepaw stuff. I want to see if Peepaw kept the stream or he privated it. Because if he privated it, I'd be a sad panda. But if he did, I'd be sad. If he didn't, let's see. Oh no, he didn't do it. Okay, good.
Get ready. I thought we were going tubing.
No, we're not doing the ads. I need a YouTube premium. Hold on.
Okay. Right, okay.
We need some
I guess it is
untrue, unvetted pedophile allegations to go on Flatley's go on Flatley's Turd Island and not to muck with Badwick. So.
Head tonight?
Nope.
Just hanging out and just taking it easy tonight.
Never had them before, and it's
Oh my
okay.
God.
So
I hate. So we just done the stream? Why not just ask him to re-upload it?
He was going to, he was going to make a segment on it, but then he kind of, I remember he said something not word for word, but this was years ago as well. He said because basically everyone had dogged on her. There was a bunch of different.
the child marriage. Are you talking about the Mike
There
and
you go.
Bridget thing? Yeah, it's getting bedtime for me.
Okay, now before I do this, 1 second. Do you guys want me to show the stream or not? Maybe I'll show the stream and then we'll go from there. I doubt people gives a fuck that I'm going to go over this. So if he fucking copyright strikes me, God have at us. Okay, so around 1 hour and 14 minutes, this is when Himpy comes in.
What do you mean? We've only been live for an hour.
Yeah, but it's like 8 o'clock for me, and it's like I don't normally do night streams.
Well, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
I will tell you, I did kind of pregame a little bit. I did drink some G Fuel, and I took one of my energizing gummies. So,
by the way, Peepaw being precious. Who, like, I would have rather Reese do it or Burn host a channel and then just have a substitute for Peepaw. But I'm glad Peepaw decided to do this. It's good for him. He gets to flap his wings.
You guys have a good
Oh, there you
one.
go.
Good evening, Himpleton. How
So, 1 hour 15 minutes. Mark on your calendar. I don't know why Peepaw decided to, like, bring him in, but whatever.
how we might be of service this evening?
What's up, party people?
What's up,
Hi.
Himpleton?
What?
This is a long time coming. We've had our little exchanges. We've had our laughs. We've had our
Himpleton, we've never talked.
laughs.
You've
Like, the thing with this schizo does, excuse me, not schizo, what this burnout does, is, like, he tries to be so nonchalant, so cool, so cocky, like the Joker, baby. And again, the theme of the stream tonight is unearned. This mannerism that he has is unearned, bro. You got beat the fuck up against morale. The man pressed you. Like, if this was a rink, he pressed you against the ropes and started bisawing you over and over and over again. Even if you think morale was bad faith, you stood there like a limp dick and you let this man beat the shit out of you for an hour and a half on Flatley stream. Himpleton, not only were you on another person's stream, you were on another person's stream getting destroyed by another person while your friend Flatley was getting views, content, recognition, everything. You were like a whore. You were used and abused. Like everyone else has done in your life, but that's besides the point. And another thing is, if they did or did not happen, why would you even talk about a dark period in your past? I am so confused at that. You're not no fucking activist. You're not no fucking role model. Shut the fuck up about your 3 separate assaults. No one gives a fuck. Unfortunately, no one gives a fuck. The more you talk about it, the more people are just gonna poke at you. And the fact that you had such cringy behavior, and the fact that you got your ass kicked so many times over, it just became a running joke with you, Himpleton. And I'll say one final thing before I continue with the video. I liked how when I came into your stream, I was being nice and whatever. I said, "Oh, I heard about you, Hollywood Huggy. You're the guy with the lisp." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the guy with the lisp, and you're the guy that gets used and abused like a used condom." I'm not. I'm not. No. By the way, you're the one that wanted to fight Sen. Wanted to debate Sen because Sen hurt your fifis, and then when you on Queeman stream, you got ass blasted, but not only by Sen but by Queeman too. But Queeman got shown a clip where you were bitching about why doesn't Queeman raid me, thinking you earned that shit. Again, theme of the stream, Himpleton, is unearned. Everything about you is unearned. Let's continue.
You've laughed at your idiocy. I will give you that, but I don't know.
Idiocy. That's a new one. Yeah. So I think I would love to know, and like I'm not gonna do it cheap.
Oh, Vic, I understand that, buddy. I know I ain't saying they brought it up. I'm just saying overall. I'm not saying in this particular instance because Seth did bring it up. I do understand that. But I do want to point out that you don't have to like answer the question. That you don't want to. I just want to say that.
Shots, okay? I'd
Okay.
love to know your reasoning behind the child marriage line.
The child marriage. Are you talking about the Mike and Bridget thing?
Yes,
Okay.
of course I'm talking about the Mike and
So
Bridget thing.
okay, so what is it that you think was my line?
Well, we listened to it live, right?
Okay. All right.
So-
What was it that I said?
Well, you talked about how in Southern tradition
Mhm.
that there used to be more child marriages, right? Because you wanted to have more kids. And you were saying this in defense of Michael.
I was not defending. I was just saying that was what the culture was at the time. I also went on further to say that what Michael did was wrong. I did not. I said it's. I'm not. I would not argue against. I would not argue against anybody that wanted to label him, as a PDF or anything else. I did not. I wouldn't
What is
argue
it?
about that. So,
What is a PDF?
well, look in the mirror.
Oh, get fucked! Get fucked!
Oh. I wouldn't say he's a PDF for a bit. People. I would just say he's a burnout. This is the only man in existence that had to go to a clinic because he was addicted to weed. Like that. That shows what type of intellect we're having here. And again, just because you're trying to repel shit back, just because you're playing dumb, Himpleton does not, by any stretch of the imagination, like make you anything but. It's just a testament that sure you're trying to get people to talk about you. I understand that. And look, I wouldn't. I would argue that fucking as long as you got people like Flatley in your life that will always give you a platform to hang out, sure you'll be able to play and be in the community. But again, bro, if you're going to hit people, if you're gonna go after certain people, you have to be about that life. You gotta talk about it. You have to, you know, if someone comes to you and say, I don't like you, or like I heard you don't like me, you should be able to use your big boy words and you should say things. You should be able to be about business. You should be about. You should articulate the way Himpleton acts. He makes it seem like he has a 120 IQ. The man doesn't even know how to. He couldn't even fucking debate not Plague Moth. Yeah, he couldn't fucking debate Plague Moth. Like Plague Moth got his Jimmy, got Himpleton Jimmy's in the thing, bro. It would got so bad that people in the chat says, "Stop debating, Himpleton. You suck at this. Stop doing this." While he was wearing Joker makeup. This thing, I think this is after the debate with Sen. Again, he doesn't know how to debate. I understand I don't know how to debate, but I don't go around telling you I'm not going to debate you. I'm just going to point things out, and then you try to, tell me I'm wrong about what I see in you. So, just to be clear, Plague Mom was on Himpleton's show, and he got ass kicked. Went on Queenman's show, he lost against Sam. He goes into Flatley stuff, he lost A2. Like, Loot, like 3 strikes you're out. Don't, it's kind of like the Drake, it's kind of like the Drake situation. And let me explain how Himpleton is like Drake. Like Himpleton, Drake got Dog Walk throughout the year by Kendrick, right? So then Drake never did a response. He got mad quiet, and all of a sudden, when people stopped talking about him, Drake decided to go after Joe Budden and tried shit talking. You know what Joe Budden said, who was also a New York rapper? Don't come around here and fucking start shit with me. I don't talk to corpses. Go back and finish your fight. So in that correlation, Himpleton, finish your fight with morale. Get your ducks in a row and finish the fight. Don't come into Peepaw stuff and then try to be pedantic about this fucking argument. Like, whatever, fucking Peepaw has the mindset. He believes it's about the culture. Okay, whatever, you don't give, like I said, everyone in the commentary don't give a fuck about this whole age of consent nonsense. They only give a fuck about it so they could get someone up and out of here. That's it. No one cares about the safety of kids. No one gives a fuck about the fucking trauma. No one gives a fuck about anything. All they give a fuck about is it's a gotcha. Your PDF file. Hey, let's get him out of there. Oh, fuck them other kids. Who cares about those kids? Move on to the next target. Move on to the next group. Move on to the next victim. That's all it is.
Cute. That's cute. Dude,
Get
come on.
fucked!
That's awesome. They're never gonna catch me though, is the difference. But like, you know, you're like kind of like a siren for it, you know what I mean?
You think so?
Like yeah.
Okay. Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah. You kinda like scream it from the rooftop just
You
by
think so?
existing. I do.
Okay.
The fact that people allow this burnout to still be in the fucking Discord while both of them are gladly slapping each other is like what whatever, bro. Whatever.
Well, you're again, like I said, you're entitled to your opinions.
Let me speed this
but
up.
you're wrong.
I think you're kind of misrepresenting like
You
what
think
said a little bit.
You think so? I don't think so. Go back
I
and
do.
listen. What I said was I understood it, right? But I didn't support it.
Why do you understand it? Can I ask you why do you understand it?
Because unlike you, I understand nuances and I understand Southern culture.
Oh, the nuances of pedophilia, of course.
Well, I mean, you want to be understood, right?
No, not
You
like
don't?
that. If that's what you mean, no.
Well, but you said that they were never going to catch you, and so you admitted to being a pedophile.
Oh my god, don't okay, people, boo boo. My guy. Stop going without the red. Just stop it. He's an idiot. Fucking Himpleton is gone. The cuckoo's nest is gone. He's an idiot. He didn't know what the fuck he was saying. Just move on. Like I said, the thing about Southern culture, it's weird. To say it's a part of it is just strange. Look, I understand that there was a time back in the day where during colonial times the age of consent was way out of proportion, was super weird. And up until today, the age of consent is really, it's still kind of wonky. Jersey 16. I know Jersey 16, I think New York is 16 as well too. So it's just weird with that shit. But like us, the culture should evolve. We shouldn't just like if that was the argument, the culture should evolve. It shouldn't be looked at, with some remorse for the times being dead. No, no, no. We should grow as a society. We should be able to learn to understand that teenagers should not be dealing with full-grown adults. There's a power dynamic. It's sure it's the way things were, but in order for us to be better, the way things were needs to stay the way things were. We are about the present and the future, right? So that argument needs to get up and out of there. Fuck culture. Let's continue.
So
Right.
I know that like this is really hard for you, but like I was doing this thing called joking.
Is that
Right?
what that was?
It was.
Oh.
I know it's really hard for you. So,
Okay. All
which I'm
right.
assuming is why your channel's been like stagnant for years and years. But like,
Okay.
listen, the thing that I really just like am wondering about is like you're talking about nuance, you're talking about understanding, and you again bring up Southern culture,
Mhm.
like that. What? Can we like expand that a little bit? Can we like unpack that?
Unpack what?
Why there needs to be like a nuanced understanding of pedophilia?
There doesn't need to be a nuance. It's wrong. It's morally and criminally and illegally wrong.
So then, what was the necessity of bringing it up the way you did?
I didn't bring it up. It was the topic of discussion that night.
No, I mean, what is the point of bringing up your nuanced take towards pedophilia?
I didn't have a nuanced take.
You're
don't-
contradicting yourself, buddy.
Am I?
Yeah.
So
You're also doing this thing where you just like repeat like what I say as a question, and it doesn't make you sound better.
It doesn't? Okay.
This is awesome. Wow. This is so much better than I thought it was going to be, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So I have you ever been to a child marriage?
No.
Since it's tradition in the South. I'm a Tennessean, by the way. I don't know if you knew that? I am.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. So, like, how?
Mm.
So,
Mm.
you never really specified a time period when it stopped being tradition. Like when do you mention that child marriages stopped being a tradition?
Probably, I would say probably in the heyday of it or whatever was probably in the early 1900s.
Ah. So, like, what is your attachment to it?
I have zero attachment to it.
But you like brought it up.
No, I didn't. You brought it up in this call tonight.
Oh my God, you originally brought it up, Mr. Peepaw Riverter.
No, I didn't. If you're talking about the stream that we did on the Wallsmashers, is that what you're referring?
So you didn't bring up child marriage.
No, the topic was brought up and we discussed Mike and Bridget.
And then you brought up child marriage.
I said I understood because back in the day, guys who were in their 20s would marry girls who were younger.
So what you just said to me
Mm-hmm.
is that you didn't bring up child marriage, and then you proceeded to explain that you brought up child marriage.
Did I? I see. Here's the thing.
You're so much worse than I thought you would be, dude. Like, it's crazy.
What is it you're looking for? Is it you think you're going? Is it got me? A little gotchy? Is that what this is about? Is that what you're trying? Yeah, you're trying to get me or something.
Peepaw, just listen. It'll be easier to be like, listen. What I said was wrong. I should know better than to stand by that point as the culture or whatnot. At the ending of the day, as a bear would say, it was a kid behind the camera is a fucking idiot. Either he was stupid and didn't realize the age of Bridget, or he was in cahoots with not wanting anyone to find out that he's having relations with a minor. That's it. Just kill it right there. Sure, Himpleton, I said something stupid, but okay. I can see I'm wrong about that. Seriously, I do. Do you have anything else? No? Fuck you, bye. That's it. Why you... Like, stop playing with the burnout. It's like playing with a crackhead. Would you still play with a crackhead if they were dancing in front of you? No, kick the crack out. Get the crack out away from you. Get the fuck away and just walk the opposite side. Why deal with someone that's a burnout? People, you're better than this.
I don't understand.
Gotcha.
Listen, I don't do the debate bro bullshit.
I'm not debate broing you at all. That's the funny thing.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
We're
Listen,
having.
I
I'm
don't
having
know.
a very calm.
So here's
I'm having a very calm,
okay.
good-natured conversation with you.
So the whole thing is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Michael was dating Bridget when she
Yeah.
was like, what was she, like 16 or whatever it was, 15, okay.
15.
She lied
And he
about
got
her
a
age.
blowjob. Got a
She li-
blowjob on the first date and bragged about it. Let's not forget about that.
Sure,
After he
but
knew the
but
age.
okay, but didn't they later on say that they exaggerated and that wasn't true? I don't know. I'm just saying. I think I heard them say that in a later.
From sources, he was bragging. He got blowy from a fucking minor. He was. Well, it was all that. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, it was on Twitter. Like I don't know if the tweet's still there, but it's there.
Video on the channel, but they could have been lying about that too, right? I mean, she very well could have. I don't know.
It would be
Right?
really weird. Would be really weird for Michael to lie about getting a blowjob from a 15-year-old on his first date and bragging about it. That would be really strange.
I mean, if we're being truthful about it, someone who's in their 20s dating a 15-year-old period is weird, right?
It's more than weird.
Okay, so the thing of it is too.
Like I know it's tradition where you're from, but
well, from where you're from too, because you're from Tennessee. You're from Tennessee.
Okay, Kia, listen, when I'm done, I'm gonna call you, okay? So let me just break this down. I don't think it should be long.
Right.
I wholeheartedly disavow your like southernness, and I think that like all of the southerns should get together and like disown you from the south. Because
You think so?
Yeah, I don't like the fact that you've associated us with child marriage. I think that it's
so was child marriage a part of the Tennessee history?
It was a part of the entire, like, it wasn't just a Southern exclusive thing back in the day. Like, I hope you understand that.
It may not have been, it was not something maybe it was necessarily exclusive to the South. I will give you that, sure. But it was something that was definitely prominent in the South. Would you agree to that? More so than, say, the North?
No.
No? Okay.
Like, my thing is, we can debate about the semantics of, like, whether it was popular and amazing to like, fuck and marry children back in the day, the good old days, you know, as you might say. You know, we got to, like, own black people, too, or whatever. But, like, you know,
so
again, we also got to own black people, right?
So
like,
whoa.
That wasn't okay.
So you're missing the days you got to own black people? Is that what you just said?
So I know that you said that the heyday was the early 1900s. I disagree with that.
I said you asked when it left, and I said in the early 1900s.
No, I said when the time in which it would be the most popular, and you literally called it the heyday. So no, you didn't say that that's when it left.
Okay.
You're contradicting yourself within our own conversation.
Okay.
Like, this is
all right.
It's
so. What is your your point?
The fact that people was about to go to sleep and he has to deal with this retard is astounding. Listen, again, fuck heydays, fuck everything. Jesus.
What is it that you want?
I just wanted to see how stupid you are.
I am very stupid.
Bro, you can't be going and farming stupid people when you yourself got destroyed in 3 separate debates. Bro, when I tell you you were such a pillow princess when it came to morale, plague moth, and fucking sin, bro, it was astounding. Like, and again, you got, like, fucking Himpleton got tricked by Flatley to do the debate with Morale. It wasn't as though Burnout said with his chest all puffy, well, like, hey, Flatley, bring him around, I want to fuck him up. No. This cock knocker was like, I want to be with my friends. I want to hang out with my friends. I want to play Black Ops Zombies with my friends. And then your boys said to you, manipulated you, gaslit you like a fucking teenage girl. And you were like, bro, you need to fight morale. You need to Accept this challenge, cause you need to go through this or you could go back into the fucking house like you're a dog or something. So if anyone is stupid, bro, it's you. It's you for doing those 3 fucking debates. It's hell. I'll do say 4 debates, cause kind of sort of you went after against the fucking drunk retard Rev, and Rev fucking kicked your ass too. So it's 4 instances where your IQ got fucking insulted. So again, why are you giving Peepaw any shit? The motherfucker wants to go to sleep and snuggle with his Meemaw. Like, what the fuck, bro? You out here fucking being pedantic about this fucking argument that died a long, long time ago, bro. Himpleton, you are the type of person that uses slurs as fucking accent pieces to your already boring stream. What the fuck are we talking about here? You out here destroying other people's streams, like you out here saying shit in Flatley's stream, using all the slurs in the book, like you cute or something. You're not. You're just dumb. You want to see if people are dumb, bro? Please, bro, please. You suck. Like I don't know what I just don't know how else to describe you. You're burnout. You're a forever loser. Like you're in the category of Echo. You're in the category of Giving Ant. Like you're in the category of fucking Bull Blacks. You're in those categories, my guy. Of like just being a discard toy that people don't want to play with anymore. You try so hard to be relevant, and you're not relevant. Because again, people could talk about you, but like if people constantly talk about how retarded you are, is it really worth it? I don't know. Maybe it's to you.
Yeah, I see that now.
But then again, I didn't come on here admitting to be a pedophile and missing the days when you could own black people.
But then Peepaw does this stupid shit. It's like, Peepaw, shut the fuck up. Peepaw, shut the fuck up. You're not gonna get him on that. You're just sounding retarded. Peepaw, I know you want to go to sleep. Just say goodbye. Just say goodbye. If let's just say that what Himpleton did with the Freudian slip, it's not even worth exploring. There's no evidence of that shit. Move on.
That was you.
Missing the days. No, I did not miss the days. The end of my sentence, Mr. Peepaw, was literally that we were able to own black people in that day, and that wasn't right either. Excuse me. End of sentence. Wasn't right either.
Okay.
So that means it was bad. I don't know if you are following. But
sure.
That means that I said it was bad. Just so you know.
All right.
And also, like, I know that like you have trouble with this, but like the pedophile thing, it was a joke to like kind of roll with the punches of you calling me a pedophile.
Was it?
Yes, Peepaw.
Okay, fine. It was.
I know it's hard for you. I know.
No, it's not hard for me at all. I didn't admit to it. You did.
Clearly
so
is.
There you go.
It clearly is.
So you're saying what? So what you're saying was it was.
I want to go up.
No,
it wasn't. So you are a pedophile. Okay.
Oh my god, Peepaw, bro, buddy, like. You're also making it hard to defend you when you're doing stupid shit like this. Let's continue. I'm at 1.5 speed. Let's see how fast this fucking argument is.
Oh my god, get fucking owned.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know which way it is. Either it was sarcasm or it wasn't. You said it wasn't.
I was saying no in a sarcastic way.
Oh, so that was sarcasm.
Silly man.
I'm silly.
You are.
But you came on stream until whopping 24 people here now. And admitted to being a pedophile, then you said, no, that was...
You're welcome.
And then you said you were...
I just boosted you by 8 viewers, bitch. I'm the only fucking reason that you have, like, peak numbers right now.
Do you think these are peak numbers for me?
Probably.
Do you honestly think that I care about numbers?
No.
I just think
it's funny.
Do you think... Okay. All right. That's cool.
I get less numbers. I mean, like, let me be very clear. I get way less on my streams.
Why is it that you think you get less numbers on your streams?
Oh, I wonder why. Can you tell me why?
I have no idea. I don't watch your stream.
Because you're not good.
I don't even really know who you were.
I mean, you were kind of passionate about talking about how like I got raped. I got raped.
Did you?
You said that, Peepaw. You said, well, he got raped. Ooh.
Did you? Did you get raped?
Yes.
You did?
By the creator community.
The what? Creator community?
The greater community.
The greater.
Nah, it happened to you 4 times. By your account, you had it done to you 3 times, plus the 4. So that's 7. It happened to you 7 times.
Once again, being sarcastic, Peepaw.
Oh, so now we're back to being sarcastic.
I know. I need to not do that with you because I know that you can't understand
I'm really dumb here.
I'm sorry. I need to stop being sarcastic. Okay, because I know that you don't understand it.
I think there's a lot of things you probably need to quit being besides just sarcastic. But we can start with
what else do I need to quit being?
I don't know. Not entertaining.
I need to not be not entertaining.
Yes. In other words, get good.
Okay,
be entertaining.
So when the like 10 plus viewers that have joined,
I need you. Technically, it's supposed to be you need to stop being entertaining. Not to be a thing, but yeah.
Because of me, like leave.
Okay.
It's because I'm not being entertaining, right?
I don't know. Are they here to see you, or are they here to see me, or are they here to see you try to be entertaining? Which one is it? I don't. You've got me lost.
They're kind of watching both of you fighting like dummy-dums. The only reason why I tuned in to this part, the only reason why I know this part is because of Reese. Also, shout out to Reese. Give Reese a follow. Reese is cool, up and coming. I adore Reese, and yes.
You're going in circles.
I mean, I'm just gonna be like so honest with you.
Yeah, would you?
I'm not here to entertain other people. I'm here to entertain myself.
Okay,
and I've had a hoot and a holler. I've had a hoot and a holler.
Have you? So you've been entertained?
Oh, I've been very entertained.
That's awesome.
So
is there anything else you wanted to discuss, or?
Well, yeah. What else do I need to quit being? Since you said that there's a list, like let's go down the list.
I love how Himpleton took over the morale part, and it was like, so tell me what else I am. I need you to tell me, like, bro, I would have loved a morale blessed Peepaw stream and came into the chat. I would love to see Himpleton shaking his boots, be like, oh shit, Morale's here. Oh fuck. Oh no. And run away like a bitch. I would love to see that. Quite frankly, I would love to see that, but hey, it didn't happen. Oh well. Morale has other stuff that he needs to do. He has more important things to cover and whatnot. But it will be one HP in a dream if that happened.
I don't know.
Okay.
Dumb. Quit being dumb.
Dumb.
Is that possible?
What? How am I being dumb, Mr. Peepaw?
Oh, you can just call me Riv. You don't have to be all formal about it. I don't know. You seem to go with these like assertions and statements, and you have zero things to back them up and make these accusations towards people. That's just
like how you called me a pedophile earlier.
No, I didn't call you that. You did.
No, you said that you called me a pedophile, and then I said, but unlike you, they're never going to catch me.
No,
I said rewind it.
I said look in the mirror. I didn't call you a pedophile.
Right. So what the end of what that insinuates, what that means is that you're calling me a pedophile.
What does that mean? Insinuate? Because remember, I'm dumb.
You shouldn't be playing this game. I don't know.
You'll just have to look that one up, buddy.
Okay, I'll look that up later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so are we being sarcastic now, and you're not, or you are a pedophile? I'm still kind of confused on that one.
Yeah, this one's like a crazy Like I love it. Okay. So no, I'm actually like I know that's probably like kind of shocking.
Okay. So when I say that I don't support pedophilia, that I'm not in any way associated with it.
Now we're at 1.75. We went from 1.25 to 1.50 to 1.75. Let's see how long this thing is.
And so I don't understand why that was such a hard concept for you to grasp either.
Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to like rewatch your stream and hear that like those exact words be said when you're defending Michael.
Defending Michael. I wasn't defending Michael.
Well, it's funny because Byrne was condemning Michael, and you were responding with your child marriage defense and like all that other stuff. So like,
no, I mean, what I said was, and I'm sure I'm paraphrasing here a little bit, but what I said is I did not condone what Michael did, right?
But you understand it.
But what I said is that she lied to him, right? And now when he found out about it, should he probably have terminated the relationship? Yeah, probably so. But now they've been together for how many years? They're married and got 2 kids. You know? So to me, it kind of fell more under that whole child bride thing than it did a quote pedophile. That's all I was trying to say. And if I didn't communicate that to your liking, I'm sorry, you got me.
Peepaw, can we just like review what you just said there? Mm-hmm. So you said you just differentiated child brides from pedophilia.
No.
Is that
what?
Chat, rewind 10 seconds. He differentiated the two. Okay, I'm sorry, but you did. Like you literally said that you thought it was more of a child bride thing than pedophilia, which differentiates, which means to find differences between or show that they are two different things.
So let me ask you a question: if a person is a pedophile, okay, do they just have usually one victim, or do they have multiple victims?
I mean, the number of victims is not deterministic of what a pedophile is.
I understand that. I mean, once you do something immoral and criminal, right, with a child, it makes you a pedophile. We agree there, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'm not arguing
but
that.
That's not all that qualifies you as a pedophile. If you're into little kids, then you're also a pedophile. Even if you don't like do anything with it, that doesn't mean that you're not a pedophile.
I get that too. I'm not arguing with you on that.
Hi, RBF.
Right. Okay. I said that what Mike did was wrong.
But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about differentiating child bride stuff between pedophilia. So like, what's the difference?
So
I think that you were trying to go on like multiple victims.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
In the time period and frame, right, that we're talking about child brides and stuff.
Yeah.
What was the age of consent on the laws, on the books?
So I'm glad you brought this up because you brought it up on the stream too.
Okay.
So it was below what it should have been.
Okay, we can agree. We can agree that when this particular incident with Michael occurred, right, which is what I'm assuming you're referring to, right? It was below.
I thought we were talking about child marriages still.
Child marriages, period, right? We agree. It should not have occurred. We do agree there, correct?
But what's the difference between it and pedophilia? Like I asked a very simple question.
The difference between all right. So the difference between pedophilia and child marriage was when child marriage was a accepted practice, right? It was a wrong practice to be accepted, kind of like the reference you brought about used to be able to own people, right?
Yep.
And now that was wrong, but it was still an accepted practice, right? And it was not called pedophilia; it was called child brides. Was it not?
Holy shit, dude! So
my question was, when did the term pedophilia come into play? When was it a word that became?
I know that this may shock you because I do come off like a lot smarter than you, but like I'm not an expert at like the phrenology of words and stuff like that. So I'm not actually sure, and it doesn't matter. Because what you're talking about is a purely semantical difference between what objectively still is pedophilia, according to what you just said, and something that was accepted but is still pedophilia. Now the problem is you distinguish the two from each other, not on a label basis. You distinguish the two as two different things.
Okay, so
is that just a misstep? You can admit it was just a misstep, and that's fine.
Okay, fine, whatever, misstep, whatever you want. So what Michael did and engaged in, right, was.
I want to show you guys something real quick regarding this. There is a guy by the name of Beck Lover Thing Jones. Let's see. Was it this one? Is this one? I think. No, you bitch. Hold on. I want to show you this. Because he kind of goes into this point. No. Let me see something. Let's see. Religious double standards. Bin Laden. Hypernormalizations. Is it this one? I think it's this one.
Yeah, there was battles. There was some wars, but Muslims were never allowed to invade Christian lands. That's a fact. You know that the only original version of the Quran is in Arabic. Yeah. Now listen, it is very important that I am not trying to push, but I have to push back. When you just see for 25 years, all I've seen is hatred, lies, propaganda, bullshit. Then people say, I hate what's going on in the Middle East. Well, this is why they justify it, because you guys don't know these simple things I'm trying to point out. Like, if we had a choice, if we could say everyone believe in Christianity, like, if people actually follow these faiths, any of them, even Buddhism, bro, people, if they follow them, like follow and understand the scroll down. Savage. He was a straight raw dude. He gave his life, but see, what even year? That technically is
1840.
See, understanding why suicide is forbidden.
Maybe she's the one who killed him.
Nah, don't in hell. I can promise you, in Islam, this is the doctrine. You will burn in hell for the rest of eternity. You never get out. You don't have God's wisdom. To say you have God's wisdom is to say you are God in essence. And that's what people don't understand about this faith. It's not, the Muslims are coming for you. The Muslims are coming for you. This is on the root of this, and he saw that they were acting dumb. So he was like, hey, let me try it. And then that's how it was discovered, from what I understand. And then they make this drink with it. It tastes like paint. Okay, it literally tastes like if you took Benjamin Moore paint.
Podcast, A. B, we want you to take his podcast down. Take that out.
On me and my kids, and I promise you, we got no problems. No one has a problem, bro.
Yeah.
Because we have to be fair. If we're going to be, everyone gets to be treated the same, cool. But that also means if you can't make kids, they make sure they put Muslim terrorists. When the asshole in New Zealand, was New Zealand or Australia, went in.
Theology it's insane. I had a guy in here recently. He said he was the best way to describe how far America's gone down this rabbit hole is he was talking to a leader in the Congo. This is former.
He goes, one night, when they became, you're working with these people every day, and you think you're doing the right thing because he signed up young to protect America. You're proud of your nation. You feel like you're actually, taking down a piece of shit, which I thought Saddam was a piece of shit. Zero. And I have family that, in my opinion, was used for these types of battles that, what the fuck did we accomplish in Afghanistan, bro? What did we get? Cheaper heroin for a while? I mean, what did we get?
Have you heard the stories of
be more divided than those religions themselves. So imagine now, we talk about how this man is supposed to be full of whatever. He said that the Islamic faith would divide, it would splinter and fraction off, and that there would be more versions. See,
yeah.
There's no fucking, like, you guys are all debating and stuff. The Muslims are like, this is the first time the Muslim scholars are like, it looks like we're probably.
There was something here. Wait 1 second. Where the fuck was it? Age of, and percent. He has to. Oh, here you go. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Hold on. It was 5 months ago. Yeah.
How old was she when she had Jesus?
So the Christian
12.
Scholars say
they
all say that unanimously she was probably around the age of 12.
12, right.
When the father, based on Christianity, placed Christ into her womb, which is fine. That's past the age of puberty in 99% of the times, right? So she was of childbearing age at the age of 12. What I have a problem with is the attack of the character of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, because you got to remember, you have the Quran and then you have Hadith. Hadith are what people think the Prophet Muhammad said. I heard him say this. I heard him say that. And some of those Hadith, his wife is the author of most of them. A lot of them. The Prophet's wife that they always accuse him of being underage with her and all that stuff, because I'm avoiding certain words for, why.
Sorry, we can censor it.
So they accuse him of being a pedo. Well, I would say if he's a pedo, then all of Europe, all of America should shut their mouths.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Pull it up, maestro. Pull up marriageable age in the USA, my brother. And I want you to read this now. Go scroll down. Now, this is up on Wikipedia, but you can do your homework because most of you don't. You want Danny to do all the work for you, and he does a phenomenal job, folks.
Thank you.
Scroll down. Okay, I don't know if this is what I told you to pull up. Go back up. Did you leave the ones I told you or no? Okay, yeah, go down. Marriage age in the U.S. Here, let's start here.
There we go.
Let's start here.
Colonial
Start at age
America.
of consent. Start at age of consent. Let people go do their homework.
In 1275, in England, as part of a law, the Statute of Westminster in 1275, it was a misdemeanor to ravish a maiden within age, whether with or without her consent. The phrase within age was interpreted by jurist Sir Edward Coke to mean the age of marriage, which at the time was 12 years old.
Okay, 12 years old. Now we're going to go down deeper into this. So 1275 is almost 600 years after the Prophet, and they consider this a normal age to have intercourse. But go down. It gets even better.
Ravage a maid?
Go down even more. Start right there. Actually, go down a little more. Okay. Age of consent here in the U.S. Go down.
In Delaware, the age of consent was 10.
10 at 1871. Now stop. Pause there for a second. 1871, Danny. Okay. 1,300 years after the life of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And they said, no, that's too old. No, 10 is too old. We got to lower that to 7. I don't know if that's because it's Joe Biden's home state. I don't know.
Almost 100 years after America became a thing.
Okay. And they want to go now and try to prejudge and not in context. So let me give the context.
Wait. Until 1871 when it was lowered to 7 years.
Yes, that's why it's Joe Biden's home state, bro.
What?
Delaware, man.
That's a lot of
great
a lot of people's home state. A lot of politicians.
Let's zoom out, Maestro. Continue down. 37 states, 1880. We're talking about 1,300, almost 1,300 years after the life of the Prophet Muhammad. 37 states set the age of consent at 10 years old. 10 states set the age to 12 and back and forth and so on and so forth. Okay? Hold that now. Let's go to the next one now. Pull up the royals in Europe. Let's pull it. This is America.
Yeah.
Okay, the age of consent was just changed a few years ago in New York. I think it was like 13, and they just officially changed it. Okay?
How long ago did they change it?
If I had a daughter and somebody wanted to marry her at 10, I would bury them alive.
Right.
I'm not defending in that aspect, but we need to put things into historical context. And we can't just point and say, oh, you Arabs, oh, you Middle Easterners, oh, your prophet this and you this. When let's look at Europe, man. These are the royals. People still love the royal
Look at Mary,
families.
bro. Mary was 12. She had not only was she married, but she was impregnated. She was cosmically impregnated
by the father. So was the father a pedo?
Probably.
But they don't have a problem attacking Muslims and creating Islamophobia and creating hatred. When if we look at their ancestors, this is all of Europe. 15 years old, 13 years old, 12 years old. They were marrying. Now, there's a difference between being engaged, Danny, and consummating the marriage. They were consummating these marriages, bro. 8 years old to a 30-year-old. Look at Cecile of France. Okay?
Where's Cecile of France?
Right there, 12th century.
Oh, it's 12th century.
Okay.
8 to 9 was married.
Yeah, okay. All right, so look in the mirror.
Yeah, it's the stuff's ubiquitous.
Yes,
the stuff's ubiquitous.
Yes, because the rule of the
old
world,
times.
up until about 100 years ago, really until feminism, right? Till their movement, women's movement.
Child trafficking was also ubiquitous back then too. Not only was marrying kids really young and then like doing like stuff with children like right after they hit puberty. I think the law in like ancient Rome was like if there was some sort of abuse of an underage kid, they defined by prepubescent, it wasn't even like you don't even get in trouble. It was only like a civil lawsuit. Like I could, if there was damages, I could sue you or whatever.
These are centuries and centuries of the royals, princes, you name it, throughout all of Europe.
Oh my God.
Throughout of all of Europe. Yet most of the people that come from
8 or 9 Elizabeth of Cumin.
Okay, a Christian background here in the U.S. Go look at your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, man. They were pedos. They were pedos. And you guys want to attack what? Now let me set the background of the prophet's marriage. No one knew her age. She wrote hadith. I was around 6. I was around 8. She didn't even know her own age. That's a fact. My grandmother, God rest her soul, born in Albania, they didn't keep documents. She didn't even know her own age, bro. That's a fact. I know Albanians that were engaged in the womb. They were engaged. Doesn't mean they consummated the marriage, but they were engaged. That's just the way the world was.
Right.
Families traded. You have a son, I have a daughter. That's how they kept ties. That's how they kept power. That's throughout the world.
Sure. It still happens today.
If we pull up Asia right now, same thing, but we don't have to. You guys go do your homework. So where am I going with all this?
Yeah, where are you going with this?
First of all, anyone that marries a 10-year-old today should be hung. Okay? I'm not saying it's right, but in context.
So the point of that, ladies and gentlemen, it's like, it's not just the culture, it was a worldwide phenomenon of this nonsense. Not make it right, it's just that we had to grow out of that shit. It took a while for me to find the video because I'm like, I know it was in that podcast, but the timestamps were fucked up, so luckily it was clipped out. But to answer Himpleton's question, what's the difference between child marriages and pedophilia? Well, the thing is that it's just the same thing, just with pre language. Child marriages and it's just it's pre language. Like I said, there's no way to abide by the shit. It's just weird. Like I said, we leave the past in the past. We do the present and the future. Present and future. We shouldn't abide by this shit. And I wish Peepaw could understand that and he could have moved away from that stuff. But again, when you don't hear about these topics from other scholars and other people and whatnot, and you just have your own definition and your own perceived notion of what life was like and how the girl is. That's the problem, bro. You don't, you're blinded by shit.
Pedophilic, right? We agree on that, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, okay, is that what was done was reminiscent to a accepted practice. It was wrong. We agree on that too.
So, okay, did Michael and what's her name's relationship happen in the heyday, as you said, like
No.
over 100 years ago?
No.
Okay, so why does it matter?
I guess, what does it matter? I don't really understand.
I don't either.
How do I answer that? I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, this is awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. You really like, you entertain me for the night. Appreciate that. I will also say, you know what? It takes, like, I'm used to people just like blocking me if I'm like trolling them at all. But you actually haven't blocked me.
No, I don't block people. I don't
either.
People.
You know what? That's one thing we can agree on, people. I don't block anyone. I've never blocked somebody. So that's one thing where we're aligned. Us Southern men got to align about something.
So, is there anything else that you need to get off your chest that you feel like, you know?
Oh no, I'm thoroughly satisfied.
Okay. All right.
Anyone else want to jump in?
Well,
Yeah, does anybody have any problems with what I just said here?
People,
Yeah, it's your time to own Himpleton. I'm the punching bag of the commentary community. Come on, guys.
Gigi, you want to say something? Gigi?
I feel like your personality does plenty of talking, quite frankly. So I don't think there
Thank
really
you.
is you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Are you low? Are you low? Is it low just for me?
I think it was just for you.
Okay.
That was really kind, Gigi. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Anyone else? Lise, K-Hawk?
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
Content, baby. Content.
Sorry,
We'll make
sorry.
this a real shit show. Bring it fucking Nintendo mail.
No, I'm not going to do that to the Nintendo mail. I'm not going to put him in that position.
I feel like there's a reason why all commentary men have a reputation for being dateless losers, and sometimes they show that.
Meeting against child marriage equals dateless loser. That's awesome. That's awesome. Put it on the headlines, boys and girls. Being against child marriage means that you're a virgin, by the way. I want to know who your partners have been in that case. Gigi.
I think that if you want to do that break shit, you should probably go to a channel that does that shit.
I can tell that you're like kind of angry, but I like can't understand what you're saying right now. Can you
That's
try
what I
again?
said. That's what I said. Is your mic? Are you on your phone or are you on your mic?
She's just muffled because I think I can sense the frustration. You know.
Other people, quite frankly. I'm just kind of bored with
Oh,
you.
you're bored.
Kind of
Oh. I mean, I did this just to entertain you, Gigi. So I did do this just to entertain you. Child marriage, Gigi. Yeah.
Child marriage, Gigi. That's who I am.
That's correct. That's your new name.
God.
Yeah. So anybody else got any little jabby jabs for me?
Okay, there you go. Seth, go get him.
Oh my god, you're burning my ears, Vern. Ugh.
Sephiroth.
Ugh, disgusting.
Speak about him, not me, asshole.
No, keep on going, Burn. I love this.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Tim, you're gay as fuck.
You never fought me at Pokemon, Burn, and I'm pissed. This is my revenge.
Whoa.
This is my revenge for never facing me at Pokemon.
Never talk to me again afterwards.
That's
Hey,
actually
I have a couple of questions if I can.
Ask away.
Okay, when were you raped?
Oh my god.
What time and date?
What time of day?
No, what time and date?
What time and date? I mean, I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, I probably should just go ahead and answer these. I was gonna like stay away from like publicly addressing this stuff, but like it's enough of like a commentary point that people use that I may as well.
Dan, don't bring it up. Just go away. Fuck off.
So first time was when I was 11.
First time. Wait, hold on. How many times were you raped? 3. 3 times. Okay. Go on.
First time was when I was 11. Second time was when I was 15. Last time was when I was 18.
Okay. So what time of date? What years? What's going on here?
What time of date / what years? So time of date, it was the morning in 2011, summer of 2011. It was the night, like probably around 1 or 2 a.m. when I was 15.
For it other than summer?
No.
Okay.
Why do you need proof?
Well, no. I was just gonna write it at, like in my calendar so I could celebrate it, but I guess I'll just like do the whole 3 months.
Nice.
Jesus, such a fucking savage. I want a marker on my calendar so I can celebrate it.
No, yeah, just no. I think it was. Let me try to make it as specific as possible for you. So it was June during the in the morning. It was the second one was July, probably like mid July at night, and then the third one was September, also at night. I want to say it was in the 20s.
Okay, I appreciate that, man. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
So
did they think that was known or what?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So since you had pedophiles that raped you, were they like charged and?
I was not raped by pedophiles. I was All of the people were pretty close to my own age. The first time that happened to me, it was someone that was several years older than me. But no, I never pursued charges or anything like that. Which is why I was comfortable talking about it in the first place.
Okay. And so the last time was when you were 18?
Yep, that's correct. I was blackout drunk.
Okay.
Or sorry, more like brownout, because yes, I do remember snippets of things.
Well, I'm sorry you had those experiences. Those were horrible, and nobody should be subjected to that. So
it is what it is.
I do know there were some people out there that kind of speculated that all of what you were saying was non-factual, right?
That is true.
I mean, there was one person.
There was one person named Morale. I'm sure that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
You guys friends?
No, I have no. No, not at all.
And so the reason that it would be like rather silly for me to make that stuff up is the whole purpose that it came out in the public in the first place. And I'm very happy about talking about this. I think it's important to be open with my mistakes. But I came out about it because I covered Mama Max. And Mama Max, I was one of the first people to like really cover him. And one of his big things is that he basically told CSA survivors how they should feel about having sexual trauma done to them, and acted like that there was a proper way to react to sexual trauma. And I really did not like that. I found that very invalidating and gross, especially because he cultivated an audience of CSA survivors. So I'm in an unlisted video, and on a pretty like vague level, like I just kind of illustrated what it was and just talked about the 3 times that I went through essay stuff, and then basically just explained using basically the fact that like I had been through that stuff as like I actually have been through it. Mama Max hasn't, and he's repeatedly talked about the fact that he hasn't. And because of that, like I feel like I am at least slightly qualified from my own experience to say that there is no proper way to react to it. And da 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 da. At the time, I wasn't planning on being in commentary, and it was solely to help other like CSA survivors just feel validated, and it worked. There were several people who reached out to me, and it made me feel just great that I was able to help people. Then I made the mistake of, it was a mistake to post in the first place, because even if I hadn't gotten into commentary, it was only a matter of time before somebody used it, right? Because when you put stuff out there in the public, it's going to get used. I mean, I think that we all know this by now. And so, yeah, it wound up getting used once I got into commentary.
Okay. Hey, K-Huck, what's up?
Not a whole lot. Just sitting here listening.
This has been such a roller coaster.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we went from like Kid behind the camera to hey Himpleton, talk about your rape. What the fuck? Like, okay, this is like a 180.
Oh, but the last thing I was going to say is just I never named anybody. I never planned to name anybody. I do not like the purpose of me talking about it was never to like me too anybody or anything like that. Like there wasn't anything to be gained for me by coming out about that stuff. Really, it was just a risk. So it would be really fucking stupid to lie about.
Indeed. Love you, Himpleton. This is why we love you.
Because I got raped.
Fucking over. No, I didn't mean it that way.
No, that's what he meant. That's what he meant.
Fucking over.
Bud endorses rape.
Rape W, dude.
I think.
Well, I'm able to make. Listen, I have a much. The good news about being out there is that I have a much better attitude about it now, and I'm used to people joking about it at this point. So I'll even go as far as to say like. I did a little bit of reparations because, when I was 11, I was at the back of a bus and it was a black girl. So it's like a reverse Rosa Parks kind of deal.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, goddamn. Okay.
What? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what the hell to say on something like that. Jesus Christ. I just. What?
You can't be saying that.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I've never heard Bud laugh like that.
Oh my God!
Bring it out of him, okay? Bring it out of him.
Look at you can't be saying that.
I just did, Vern. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Reverse Rosa Parks. Get him as a call, dude.
Okay, yeah, no, listen. Listen, all entertainment aside, thanks for, I know that you probably knew exactly what this call was going to be like. So thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Do you feel like you have successfully owned me tonight, and so you feel better? Like you got it over on the old man?
You know? That wasn't really the. You make it sound so cruel. Like the point of this old man.
You came in here and engaged in elder abuse, and so there you mauled me. You
don't make it sound so evil.
You got the old man.
You're evil.
You're so evil. Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. No. I mean, listen. Overall, I was literally just trying to poke and prod you. Yeah. If your actual stance on this is that kind of why are you listening to Baldy's Basics? What is wrong with you? But if your actual stance on this is that what you said in a more eloquent sense about the whole thing, that you were kind of just trying to reference that, and in a way, if you could do it all again, and I'm not putting words in your mouth, but maybe if you could do it all again, you wouldn't even bring up the child marriage thing. I don't know.
Probably not. I mean, I understand your point to that point. I mean, but it's still this is I think for me what about this is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense, is this was not new news, right? This is
that's true.
This is and again, I think if Mike was out here gooning, after young girl after young girl, whatever, throw his ass into prison and lock him up and never let him see the light of day again or whatever, right?
Sure.
But he's married, they have kids. What punishment do you want to assess to the man? Do you want him locked up and taken away from his wife and kids and want him put in prison because he made a mistake?
I think the premise there, until you said that you made a mistake.
Okay, here's what the mistake was, right?
Okay.
When he found out that she was 17 years old at that birthday, which is the story that they've told consistently.
Yeah.
Was he found out, right, that she was 17 at the birthday. Mm-hmm. They've been dating, I don't know what, a year or so, I think, at that point in time, whatever, right? So
probably more around 2, but yeah, close enough.
They broke up for a period of time and then they got back together, whatever. I don't know. Right. Whatever. You want to say closer to 2 years? I'm not going to argue.
Sure.
Whatever.
Sure.
The point is, I'm going to make an assumption that by that time he had probably developed fairly strong feelings for her.
Sure.
Right. So she's 17 years old. He should not have been dating her. That was wrong. No argument for me on that, right? But again, like I said, if society thinks that the man should pay a debt to it and they want to bring charges and they want to whatever, fine. If you want to go and destroy a marriage and take a father away from kids, then do it. Go ahead and do it.
Well, let me clarify my position, because and if there are people like that, I think that is pretty stupid, because I agree with you. It's already happened.
Yeah.
I think more than anything, it just kind of made a discourse arise about situation in general. I think that it's still condemnable and criticizable, but at the same time, I don't believe in fucking levying charges, fucking up a marriage, fucking up the kids, all that kind of stuff.
I don't see how far this
I can admit I probably misspoke and probably didn't put things as nice and neat and clear, with clarity as I probably should have. But I still think, to me, I would be a lot harsher or a lot more, I guess, condemning of some of the situations that we've heard of in recent years, because that seems like that's all the news stories that commentary wants to talk about anymore. Is sexual, essay stories and that kind of stuff, and some of the stuff that's come out. Yes, I can condemn that behavior a lot quicker, a lot easier, right? Then maybe I could, just simply because I don't see Mike and Bridget as a 17-year-old girl and a 20 whatever 2, 4, 5 whatever man. I see as a husband and wife with kids.
Sure.
That's what I see that as. And so if I'm wrong for that, I'm wrong for that. Was it wrong what he did? Yes. I'm just not going to be one to condemn the man and call for his head. Now, if the quote YouTube community want to cancel him, right, and he lose his channel and the support and everything that he's doing, fine, do it.
Okay,
cancel. I'm not going to sit there and tell people not to, right?
Yeah.
But there again, I don't watch his content. I haven't watched it in probably over a year.
I'll bet most of the people talking about it haven't.
Yeah. I watched it for years and years and years when his dad was still alive,
Right.
And I even watched a little bit after his dad passed. But then it just got so repetitive and so I just get so scripted and produced and stuff that I was like, I just can't watch it no more.
100%.
But I'll own my mistake as far as probably the trying to tie those two things together. They probably had no business being even equated. So there you go.
Well, and listen, man, I came in here literally just to dance around and have my fun. Ultimately, I kind of love the fact that we were at this kind of endpoint. We were able to talk about things like,
Yeah.
you know, and just like kind of hash it out. That's what I prefer.
Okay, and I'm all for jokes and shit. But you know, when people
That's not jokes
out there, because there's this thing now. I see a couple of other creators and stuff doing this too. They have they think that labeling somebody a pedophile, even in joking and in jest, is okay. It's funny. It's fine to do that. I've always been, and one of the matter of fact, one of the very first videos I ever made, commentary videos, was after Keem had labeled Zoe Berger a pedophile. I just think that the term is thrown around way too much, very loosely, willy nilly. It's almost like calling someone back in the day, any of the slurs or slang stuff that the gamers did back in the day, and they reduced it down to that as like trying to get an own on them or something.
Now we got a
I don't
moral
agree with that.
story.
I think it's stupid and childish, and I think that they're taking a word that should hold some serious weight, and they cheapened it to some sort of just slang on the internet, and I think it's horrible. And you were one of the ones that engaged in that.
But
I understand. It was all a joke and jest and try to get me to engage. I understand where it came from.
Right? You're not gonna like this, and you're gonna probably say that it's me like hinging on technicalities here. But like I was very specifically talking about like what you brought up. Like whenever I talked about it, I didn't call you a pedophile. I said like child marriage Peepaw.
Okay,
I said
I'm talking about the memes and the pictures and stuff like you and others in your little group were tweeting about me.
I didn't make the sex offender poster.
But that wasn't me. I understand, but you retweeted it and you
I
engaged with
tweeted it.
Right? Yes. Right. So what I'm saying is people who do that kind of shit, I really don't have the time of day for.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't like blame you there.
No, if I say something that you don't agree with, and if I say something that you think I need to maybe expand on or to explain, I'll be more than glad to have a conversation with anybody. But if you come at me with some of that nonsense, retarded shit, you're not going to get any time. I'm just not going to engage with you.
But I just did.
And on that note,
I just did give you time, you know?
Yeah, I know.
There we go. Bye-bye, Himpleton.
I just did. Wow. Oh boy. So, ladies and gentlemen, what did we learn today? This was so funny. Hello, Seth. Hi, Seth. I loved how you said I need to mark it down on my calendar so I could celebrate it. That show was funny. Seth's the true MVP. I wish Seth had came in earlier than that. I would have came in. Like I would share when I came into the call and I just shitted on fucking Himpleton, which he needed to be shitted on. But like I said, at the ending of the day, folks, that whole interaction was so buns, my guy. It was so bad. Again, I understand Peepaw's whole PBS moment about, oh, we shouldn't be using these words because they lose their meaning. Great. But you're giving the time of day to a burnout, to a loser, to when they're trying to be relevant in this space. And again, his friendships are not really friendships. Like everyone that's close to Himpleton just uses the fact that close to Himpleton to get something on him. I would not be surprised I think Himpleton was funny. I mean, Himpleton is a Joker baby, but I wouldn't be surprised if Himpleton decided to if Himpleton's fans recorded his conversations with him in Discord and just posted on YouTube. Like he's not much of a punching bag, as he said. Gigi Hard tried to say something. Byrne was like, did his best. Like everyone did their best, and I think what we've learned today is you shouldn't give everyone their time to shine. I think Peepaw, even Barwick are learning the idea of not having big Discord groups. It gets chaotic. One per team. Or if you really value the person, you should just have that person come in and be there. Like co-hosting or like interview, wherever. But here is the docket for maybe tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, or early Sunday morning. The plan is to I'm going to record gameplay of something. I'm gonna try some new stuff out. There is a new locale video that just posted. I will really appreciate everyone, giving it a chance. Give it a view, give it a like, subscribe, whatnot. I'm trying to get to the road to 500 subscribers. So every sub counts, every view counts, every comment counts, everything counts. And again, the donation goal you see over there, once that's completed, there'll be a new thing posted, a new goal in mind. I think I said Team Deck, but we'll see. But that's what I'm working towards. While I am finagling the debauchery that is the commentary community and just speaking about it. But regardless of the fact, folks, enjoy yourselves. For those that I owe a phone call to, I'm going to give you guys a call after the